Hello, I'm Dr. Deepthi and we are looking at different concepts from maths under the heading Decreations Mathematics. We have been looking at the concept of linear combination. Let us solve a problem based on it. Before we start solving the problem, let us recall what linear combination is. So we have seen earlier that linear combination of two or more vectors is basically addition of these vectors when multiplied by scalars. In simple terms, if there's a set of k vectors from v1, v2 up to vk, and if there are corresponding k scalars from c1, c2 up to ck, each vector will be multiplied by a corresponding scalar and then all of them will be added together to give the vector v. That means v is equal to c1v1 plus c2v2 plus dot 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 plus ckvk. We had also seen some examples and we had seen vectors with multiple number of components and some questions were given to you to solve. Hopefully you have solved them. Now let us concentrate on this problem. So the question is written other way around. It says a vector is already given to you. So in the previous question, we tried to find out the linear combination vector v. Here, the vector is already given to you. V is given as -1 to -1. And now you have to express it as a linear combination of the two vectors v1 and v2. These vectors are also given to you. V1 is given as 1, 2, 3 and V2 is given as 1, 0, 2. In other words, you can say V1 is x plus 2y plus 3z. Or if you want to talk in terms of ijk, you can say V1 is I plus 2j plus 3k. Whichever way. But we are interested in the numerical values here. So how do we go about it? We can recall our equation v is equal to c1v1 plus c2v2. Now here we already know v, we know v1, we know v2. That means what we need to determine? The scalars c1 and c2. So let us multiply each of these vectors with the scalar and add it and express it as v. Let me illustrate it for you. Consider the term c1v1. So you are multiplying each of the components of v1 with c1. Similarly, when you say c2 v2, you are multiplying each of the components of v2 with c2. Now when you are adding it, you have to add the corresponding components. So c1 into first component of v1, which is 1, plus c2 into first component of v2, which is 1. And that gives you the first component of v, which is -1. So what is the equation? 1 into c1 plus 1 into c2 is equal to -1. Similarly, you have 2 as the second component of v1. So you multiply it with c1. You have 0 as the second component of v2. So you multiply it with c2. And addition of these is going to lead you to second component of v, which is 2 itself. Similarly, 3 is the first component of v1. You multiply it by c1. Add to it c2 multiplied with the third component of v2, which is 2. That means 3c1 plus 2c2. And what should that give you? It should give you the third component of v, which is -1. So you get 3 equations and 2 unknowns. What are the 3 equations? c1 plus c2 is equal to -1, 2c1 is equal to 2 and 3c1 plus 2c2 is equal to -1. What are the unknowns? c1 and c2. So now here the equations are really simple, because if you look at equation number 2, you can see that the term with c2 is vanishing. So all you are left with is 2c1 is equal to 2. So obviously c1 is equal to 1. So very easy. Now if you just substitute this value of c1 into equation number 1, you will get it as 1 plus C2 is equal to minus 1. That means C2 has to be minus 2. In fact, you can try putting these values in equation 3 and verify it. So 3 into 1 is 3, plus 2 into minus 2, which is minus 4. 3 minus 4 gives you minus 1, which is the right hand side. So we are doing it in a correct manner. So what have we calculated? We have calculated the scalars C1 and C2 to be 1 and minus 2. That means our original equation V is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2. How is it going to look like? How is it a linear combination of V1 and V2? V is equal to V1 minus 2V2. What did we do here? We simply put the values of respective scalars in place of C1 and C2. So the answer to this question is V is equal to V1 minus 2V2 is the expression of V as a linear combination of V1 and V2 for this particular question. So this is how we solve these questions. We will further be looking at the concepts of linear independence, linear dependence, etc. Till then, keep revising the concept of linear combination. Thank you.